Hey y'all, welcome to another weekly series of What's for Dinner, kicking off today on Sunday. And I have everything laid out for my dinner on Sunday. I didn't do a menu plan for this week. I am still trying to use up stuff and meats that's in my freezer so I don't go out and purchase more meat and stick it on top of more meat. But anyway, so today I purchased this roast. And y'all will see this on my upcoming grocery haul. I was looking for some ribs today, but it didn't have any. So I got that roast. And I'm making cabbage. A box of cornbread mix. I got rice right there. And I'm making potato salad. So I have everything laid out except for the seasonings. And I'm going to put my roast right here in the crock pot. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to put the roast on. I'm going to put it in my crock pot. Hold on, my granddaughter wants to tell y'all hi. Say hey.
Hi.
All right, y'all. She's starting to be a staple on my channel. But anyway, let's go ahead. So I am going to, instead of cutting up onions and stuff, I forgot I got this in the freezer. So I'm going to put some of these. And I didn't take it out in time for it to thaw out a little bit. But that's still fine. We are going to put some in here. Use whatever it is that we have. All right. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put the roast in. Let me rinse it off for a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. I should have already did this, but I didn't. All right. So there's the roast. Go ahead. All right, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead. Y'all know my seasoning staples by now. I have some salt, season it really good, some pepper, and of course my garlic powder and my onion powder. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to get some more garlic powder. And then I am going to use some of this here herb de Provence. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that in there. And my granddaughter wanted cabbage last week, but I didn't feel like cooking cabbage. So I decided to go ahead and give her some cabbage this week. So I'm just going to put some water in here because it's going to make its own water. And go ahead and plug it up. Uh-oh, y'all, I forgot to take it out of the thing. I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, so we're going to go ahead and plug it in. Go ahead and put the lid on, and I am going to put it probably on high for about 6 hours. And we're going to let that go. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off the cabbage and do the potatoes off camera to save time. And I'll be back. Alright, y'all, so I went on ahead and cut up the potatoes and also the cabbage offline. So what I'm going to do is to go ahead and put some of this onion mixture right in here because I don't have my meat that I normally use to season my cabbage with, which is a bummer, but that's fine. So I am going to go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and put the rice on. Let me get this spoon. Go ahead and let that cook for a second. Then I am going to go ahead and put some rice on. Let me move this out the way. You guys couldn't see that. So yeah, this is about how much rice I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some water in it. You know, let me add just a little bit more rice. Alright, that should be fine. Put that on the burner. Go ahead and put in my salt. And I like to add butter. So go ahead and put in my butter. And I'll go ahead and replace the lid. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in. Lets me get my seasoning, which y'all already know my staples. So let me just take the top off. Go ahead and put some salt in. Some pepper. Uh-oh, it's a lot of pepper. Oh gosh. That'll be fine. Go ahead and do garlic powder and onion powder. Because I don't have any meat to season my cabbages with. Want a little extra on the seasoning. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put the cabbage in. I don't put that much water in because it's going to make water once it gets to steamy. And I don't like my cabbages, crispy. And I don't like them too soft. Somewhere in the middle. So yeah. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead, get that. Everything will be finished cooking, except for the roast, just about at the same time. And I'm just going to put a little bit of water in. Go ahead and cover this and let this cook for a little bit. Yeah, I have it on between 4 and 5, so I'm going to let that go ahead and cook for a little bit and clean up some. Alright y'all, so everything is coming along. I have the potatoes there waiting for me to put on the stove. My cabbage is coming along very well. And the rice back there is coming along. And of course my roast right here is just getting started. Alright y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and salt my water. And I am going to go ahead and put the potatoes in so they can go ahead and boil. I need to get 2 eggs out of the refrigerator and put in here. I think right now they mind is all right, let's go ahead and put these eggs in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let those come to a boil. All right, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and mix up the my mixture for my potato salad. So I'm going to use probably maybe that's, I don't know, I don't measure, y'all. Maybe a fourth of a cup of mayo, and then I'm going to use some mustard. Put the mustard in there for seasoning. Then I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. I'm going to go ahead and put some relish. And then basically I just mix it all up until it's the consistency that I want. And y'all, it's smelling so good in here. Alright, let me add just a tad bit more mustard. I like mine to be a little more darker, not that white. So yeah. So that's kind of like the consistency that I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator while the eggs finish cooking and the potatoes finish cooking. Alright, y'all, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the potatoes in to the seasoning, to my mixture, and go ahead and mix everything up. And then I will go ahead and cut up the eggs, and I will do that off camera, and I'll be back. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and mix up the cornbread mix, and I am just using right here the Jiffy cornbread mix. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put that in and mix everything up. This is the last thing that I have to make before dinner is done, and I have already greased my pan. So normally I just put a tad of sugar in my probably like a fourth, well, I'm gonna say maybe a half a teaspoon, if that, in my cornbread mix, just to give it a little sweet taste. So I'm preheating my oven, and at the same time watching the game, hooping and hollering for the home team. So yeah, I just pour my mixture in. And I apologize if you hear it in the background, but yeah. And then I'm going to wait for my oven to go ahead and preheat. And I will stick this in the oven. I always tap it. Just to get the air bubbles out. So I'm going to, bingo, oven preheated. So I'm going to put this in the oven and let it cook for about 20 minutes, but I'll probably check it at like the 13-minute mark or the 15-minute mark. So yeah, go ahead and set that timer, and I'll be back. Alright, y'all, so this is what my plate is looking like. Sorry it's a little dim, but I am in the living room and I forgot to turn on the light. So thanks for joining me on this What's for Dinner, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, y'all, and tonight's What's for Dinner, I'm quite sure you can tell, it is Taco Tuesday. So I'm just making some tacos for tonight, something simple and quick. And I'm going to make this cheesy Mexican rice to go on the side. So let's get started. Alright, y'all, so I am just going to go ahead and open up the ground beef. Am I going to use all of this ground beef? Probably. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Because I got the, let me show you guys 1 second. I got these right here, the hard tacos. So I didn't get the one that had the soft flour tortillas because they didn't have any. So yeah, going to go ahead and break up this ground beef. Excuse me. Go ahead and cook this, and I'll be back. All right, y'all, so this is rice that I'm making, and I'm just going to go ahead. I got the butter already in here, and just go ahead and put the cheese sauce and the rice in and bring that to a boil and let it simmer. So alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on, let it simmer, and I'll be back. Alright, y'all, so I have the ground beef. I have let it cook and broken it up to the best of my ability. So I am going to go ahead. I don't have that much taco seasoning, but go ahead and add taco seasoning. I'm gonna add just a tad bit of water, y'all. I'm gonna add just a tad. Yeah, because I don't think this comes with, no, it's just a stand-up shell. So yeah, let me just go ahead and add the rest of this taco seasoning because it's not really not left in it. So I will be putting this on my list. Add just a little bit more of this water. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead. Let me just add it off. So that was probably less than 1/4 cup of water. So I'm going to go ahead and let this simmer. The rice is cooking. Wait for it to come up to a boil so I can put it on simmer. And I've already cut up the tomatoes and already mixed up the lettuce. I'm sorry, the cheese. I just got to cut up some lettuce. And when I come back, I will show you what my plate looks like. Hey y'all, so this is what my plate is looking like. I got a hard taco because I thought I had some flour tortilla shells, but I didn't. So, and this is my Mexican cheese rice. So I want to thank you for joining me on this What's for Dinner, and I'll see you on the next one. Y'all, on tonight's What's for Dinner, which tonight is Wednesday, I am going to fry some chicken. I got some wings and some legs back there, and I'm just going to make some rice. I think I'm going to make yellow rice instead of white rice. And I'm going to make this here corn right here, steamed corn. So let's get started. Alright y'all, so over here I have the water on for the yellow rice, and right here I have my oil heating up for my chicken. I've already seasoned my chicken. So yeah, just waiting for the oil to heat up, and now I'll go ahead and start frying. Alright, so let me go ahead and test my oil, make sure it's hot. And it is. So I will go ahead and put some chicken in. Probably 4 pieces at a time. for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my oven, because y'all know, if you've been watching my What's for Dinner videos for a while, you know, I always like to put my chicken, once it's finished cooking, in the oven until all the rest of it is done. So we're going to go ahead and let this here chicken cook up. I may need to add some more oil, but we'll see. Hey y'all, so this is what my plate is looking like with the fried chicken, the rice, and the corn. I want to thank you for joining me on this What's for Dinner, and I will see you on the next one. Alright y'all, thanks for joining me on another What's for Dinner. Today is Saturday. I rarely film my What's for Dinners on Saturdays and sometimes Fridays. But today I am making, what am I making? Steakums, Philly cheesesteak. So I am using a different, instead of the Philly cheesesteak, I'm using this Heritage ribeye steak. I saw this on another channel, and they were making their Philly cheesesteak with it. So I was like, let me give that a try. So I have my sliced provolone, my hoagie rolls, and I have, hold on. Alright y'all, so I'm being fumbly. I have the peppers right here cooking, and I am just going to go ahead and use a little bit of seasoning. I just purchased this off of Amazon, so it is some peppercorn medley grinder. I'm going to use that. And then I also have this Himalayan pink salt grinder, which I am going to use. I hate that angle, y'all. Hold on. Alright, let's try it again. So I have this pink Himalayan salt right here that I'm going to use. Turn that down some. And I also have this peppercorn medley that I'm going to use. So go ahead and put some of that in there. Okay, I had to make sure it was coming out. And we're going to use the pink Himalayan. Alright. So I have that, y'all. This is, ooh. Oh my gosh, that's smelling so good. And once again, I got this from Publix back in a haul a while ago, but it is the Heritage ribeye steak, thinly sliced or finely sliced. So that's what I am going to use. Hopefully it comes out tasting pretty good, guys. We shall see. All right, let's go ahead and put this meat in there. Let's see how it looks. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So, that is what it looks like. And it is thinly sliced. I guess, because this is going to be for me and the hubby, so I guess I have to use this whole packet. And yeah, it is sliced real thin. We shall see. Okay. Oh, wow. Alright. Let's see how this works out. Yeah, it's sliced real thin. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting this in. Oh, that little piece. And yeah, I'm going to go, oh, it's tearing like real thin too. I don't even know, but yeah. Uh-oh. Let's turn this around this way. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and let that cook, y'all, and I'll be back. Alright, y'all, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some cheese in, and I'm just going to let it melt. So I'm going to put that cheese in there and let that melt, but I'm still going to put some on top and put some more in there and stick it in the oven. Yeah, I just want to have cheese going all the way through because I don't think I have any more shredded. Too. I have this left over from a Hello Fresh kit, so I'm just going to put that in there and let that go ahead and melt through. I knew I was saving that for a reason, and it came in handy. Look at that. Alright, y'all, so I'm just going to let this go ahead and melt through, and I will be back. Alright, so I am just going to go ahead, get some of this mixture, put it on this hoagie roll. And put some cheese on top, and then I will go ahead and stick these in the oven to go ahead and let the cheese melt, and then we will see how these taste, y'all. So yeah, I will be back. Alright, y'all, so that is what the Philly cheesesteak is looking like straight out of the oven.